Most people who struggle with the imposter syndrome have an underlying belief that they have to give to get, especially when they're operating from the prostitute imposter syndrome persona. Now, we all know what prostitute means in the traditional description. Of course, it's usually a woman who sells themselves for sex. But another meaning of the prostitute is to use yourself or your abilities or beliefs in a way that doesn't deserve respect, especially in order to get money or get one's security. It's the selling out of one's talents and abilities. And having done executive coaching for many, many years, I know that executives right at the top of organizations feel like they've got that golden handcuff on, that regardless of what the business is doing or the lack of alignment of their own values with the values of the organization, they believe that fundamentally they can't say anything and they have to sell themselves out in order to have a job to maintain their lifestyle. So you get that idea of the prostitute imposter syndrome persona, that I am not enough, my integrity is not enough, and I must sell myself, I must give myself away in order to have that physical safety and security that I believe I must have. In relationships, it's similar. The prostitute archetype is always looking out to the outer world for approval, to look at what other people want them to do in order to be liked, in order to belong to the tribe. And that idea of selling out one's own talents and abilities can come as early as a teenager who's very, very bright in school yet bored, and selling out their gifts and abilities to join a gang because they're cool, even though the rest of the kids in the gang certainly don't measure up to the same level of intellect and potential. You see it in relationships where in people's need to get married, to settle into their future, they sell out their hopes and dreams for a safe and secure job, a safe and secure relationship where they fit in, where they feel a sense of community and belonging, while all the while feeling so very empty inside themselves. We all do it. This is one of the 4 survival personas, the imposter syndrome, where we live as an imposter, only the shell of who we actually are. We sell ourselves out in order to have physical security, physical safety. So if you're doing that, if you're living in this way, if only an element of this where you're with people but you feel very lonely, you have lots of friends but you don't share yourself with them, start to get the idea that this is not you, this is not your authentic self. You don't have to do this. You do not have to give to get. You can be all that you can be and have so much more than what you're settling for.